Today's topic is lying. Do you know someone who lies in relationship, in business, at work, and at the job, or even in the smallest opportunities? I've come late, the person lies. Why didn't you do the work? The person lies. And the only reason why people lie is fear. Because they are not alive and fearless. They have a fear of consequences. They have a fear of backlash or anger, or something is going to go wrong, and that is the primary reason people lie. Today's topic is, if you don't lie, what do you do? Very simply put, you tell the truth. So I want to focus on why one should say the truth. 3 benefits that you get. When anything happens in your life, and I know sometimes shit happens, you do wrong things, you didn't intend to do it, mistake happens, and you woke up late, or you did not reach the meeting on time, or you did not buy something that your spouse wanted you to buy, and you have to manipulate and lie and make up stories. Or maybe you said that you're going somewhere and you went somewhere else, and now you have a need to lie, because if you tell the truth to your parents, there will be consequences. So often, from teenagers to kids to adults, in marriage, in relationship, at work, in business, to your customers, you've ordered something and it's not coming on time. You have the need to lie, because if I don't lie, my customer is going to cancel the order. Now I want to tell you here that lying is completely a no-no. It doesn't matter if there is a consequence. It doesn't matter if even if you get fired. Let me tell you why. Because when you say the truth, there are things which you can't even imagine that sometimes happen. It happened to me a lot of times in my career, in my business. When I have said the truth, I didn't have to manipulate on price or on my product or why I'm doing certain things. And I just go ahead and say the truth on stage. Sometimes I'm very honest with my participants. Sometimes, I feel that what if this happens, what if that happens, if I be truthful, if I tell the person honestly, there might be consequences, and I probably want to lie. But now what happens when you lie, you lose on the possibility of what could have happened good if you would have not lied and you would have said the truth. You have no clue. You cannot imagine, in terms of business, in terms of relationships, in terms of your kids, in terms of parenting, that when you say honest truth, bare, the raw, naked truth in front, which takes a lot of courage, by the way. You are, if you say the truth, you are in a position of creating a possibility of being alive and fearless, and inviting people and activities and incidents which will help you in the long run. Lying can be a short run solution, but when we go to the long term solution, truth, honesty is the best medicine. Honesty is the best strategy. So 3 things which benefit in terms of being truthful. First is, when you say the truth, you're alive and fearless. So you're not afraid of anything. You're not afraid. You've not done something bad, right? You don't have anything to hide. And if you've done something bad, you own it up. So when you own it up, you really are at peace. So you're like, I have said what I have to say. This is the honest, everything here on the table. Okay, whatever consequences, whatever, has to happen, will happen. If good has to happen, it will happen. If people understand your honesty and they appreciate, then you probably will be forgiven and you will not face the consequences. If there are people who really get pissed off, then probably you need that to learn, so that next time you are more careful and you take responsibility of your action. Now when you say the truth, you're at peace. Now the onus is on the other side, right? You've done your part, you're alive and fearless, there is no loss of power or energy, and now let the other person decide what needs to happen. Lot of peace of mind, you can sleep at peace, you have nothing to lose, you have nothing to worry, you have no manipulation, your mind is not going, oh my God, I have lied, now I have to manipulate, I have to keep track of where the lie is going and who I have to manipulate. And I've seen people in coaching, in training, to hide one lie, they go on manipulating to the extent that they tell other people not to say the truth because you've lied, and there's a lot of crap around lying, and you really lose peace of mind when you start a small lie also. The second point is, once you say the truth, you have an opportunity to face the reality. Rather than create your own fake artificial world, you're being very real. That yes, I lost this money. Yes, I said this, I did this, I own it up. Everything is very real, and when you say the truth and you keep everything real, that is the point where progress can happen. If you lie and you manipulate and you pretend to be someone which you're not, you pretend to do something which you've not done, you pretend to have the money which you don't have, and you're lying that, this car is mine where it's not yours, and I am rich when you're not rich, then you are not keeping it real, and there is a fake world created in which you are living, and that causes more damage in your life. That does not help you be more alive and fearless. And the third point is, when you say the truth, oftentimes the culprit or the problem or what is really the cause of a problem or an issue surfaces. So sometimes we know, oh, he's my friend, he's my family, my kids, or my spouse. You manipulate, you hide the fact, you soften the situation. Somebody's angry, somebody's yelling, and you say a lie and you say, okay, you know what, I have eliminated the anger and now everything is normal. But it's based on a lie. There is no progress, and the real problem will not surface. So when you say the truth, whatever the real thing is will come up. If somebody is behaving bad and you say it, or somebody cheated, you say it, then whatever the problem is will not be manipulated or hidden. And oftentimes, you might become the bad guy. Everybody might curse you, or everybody might say, why did you have to say the truth, and see what you've done. But my experience in business and in terms of my clients, sometimes I have to just tell my clients that I'm sorry, but I cannot coach you. You're not coachable. Now that could lead to the client cancelling the order, right? That could lead to offense. It could be hurtful. But what happens very invariably is, when I say the truth and I'm saying, okay, you know what, if you feel bad, you feel bad, but this is what I have to tell you, and as a coach, it is my responsibility to tell you the truth. Now when that happens, the client invariably appreciates the honesty and sees to it that nobody in my life has ever spoken to me like this and told me on my face. And that is what happens when you say the truth. If the client, if the person, if your relationship, if the spouse or the child has something to share in them which they are hiding, that comes out. And when that comes out, you can really deal with the real stuff, the real problem, and not hide behind lying and manipulation. So again, in this video, the message is, say it like it is, say the truth, don't worry about repercussions, don't worry about what will someone say. There are 3 benefits of telling the truth. The first one, you will have a lot of peace, you will sleep like a baby at night, you will not have to worry about manipulating and what others will think. Second is, when you say the truth, you are very real and progress happens. You're not living in an artificial world of your own. And last but not least, the real problem, the real crook, the real issue will surface when you start saying the truth. And I highly recommend that you will take courage. It takes a lot of courage, and sometimes you will have sweaty palms and fast heartbeat because you've been lying and manipulating all your life. But now is the time that you need to own up. Whether it's your relationship, whether it's your friend, whether it's your work, make sure you say the truth like it is. Do not exaggerate, do not cut off the facts, but just say it as it is. And maybe in the short run, you will find that there is a lot of struggle and heartache and pain. But in the long run, I promise you, you will be more alive and fearless. You will be able to live a life you love and get the results you want. If you have any questions regarding this, post it below the video. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up. Hit the bell notification to make sure you get the notification when we upload more videos, and go to mutsabadi.com for more training resources and updates. Thank you so much for watching. Stay alive, stay fearless, dream big, stay strong, and I'll see you soon in the next video.